The fact that you clicked on this video shows that you want to be able to have more time during the day. I congratulate you for taking the initiative to try and manage your time better. In this video, I'm going to show you how much time you have each day, how to stop wasting it, and how to start using it. The first question I want to ask is, at the end of the day, how much time is actually left for you? And you're going to want to follow along closely with this one because you'll find that it's going to be very, very important. Okay, so this is going to be different for everyone watching, but you need to understand how much time at the end of the day is actually left for you after you deduct all of the random things that you're doing, like the random, okay, so there's sleeping, there's work, eating my meals, stuff like that. How many hours of just absolute free, uninterrupted time do you have every single day? For me, I spend about 9 hours sleeping, including my evening routine, which is getting ready for bed. I also have 9 hours of work plus the driving time to get there and back. And I have around 2 hours of eating my meals and preparing them every single day. So that leaves me with a total of 4 hours every weekday. This is excluding weekends. Every weekday I have 4 hours which I can use, which I can put towards doing productive tasks. This is an actionable step. Pause the video right now and calculate. Think about it very, very clearly and concisely, and make sure you try and get not just the important things like I did, but also the smaller things that you might have during the day. Because I would say that my 4 hours is more narrowed down to like 3 hours and a bit. So think about very clearly, what are you doing every single day? How much time is each thing taking up? So sleeping, working, meal prepping, like I said, all these random little things. Calculate that. So I have my handy dandy calculator right here, and I'm going to show you how many days each year you actually get of free time. So I have my calculator right here. Get a calculator out as well, either on your monitor, your phone, or a real calculator like what I have, and type how many hours you have times 250. 250 is the amount of weekdays there are each year, so the amount of days in a year excluding all the weekends, which is, all the weekends would be 52 times 2, as there are 52 weeks in a year, times 2 because there's 2 days in the weekend. So 4 times 250, those are my hours. That is 1,000 hours excluding weekends, divided by 24 equals 41 2/3. I'm going to call it 41 days plus the weekends, which we've already established is 104 days, is 145 days every single year of free time. And you may have noticed, that doesn't seem right. Why would I have 145 days of free time each year? That doesn't make any sense. It never feels like that. That's like, I'm not super smart right now, but that's probably like over a third of an entire year. Just time spent to yourself. I mean, maybe it does feel like that for you. Who knows? But the thing is, I actually kept out things which are choices. Like, actually for me, working is a choice, because it's not like I don't have to pay the bills. I just work so I can get extra money. But for most people, they do actually have to work, so only add in the things that you have to do. For example, I didn't add in working out because it's a choice, and it's my choice to do that. I'm talking about the hours I have each day before I choose to spend them. So for most people, you have to work, you have to sleep, and you have to eat. That's why I put those things on there. So if you were actually one of the people who felt like they don't have that much free time, or they don't have that much time where they get to choose what they want to do each year, then this video is for you, because I'm going to tell you how to stop wasting it. For me personally, I've made a few productivity videos on my channel in the past, and over the past year, I'd say I've really found many strategies and many ways of how to stop wasting my time and become more motivated to use my time more effectively, and have all these little productivity techniques and all these random little things to like propel me forward and use my time as efficiently as possible, as time management stuff. If you're watching this, the number one problem that you're probably facing is an entitled mindset. A lot of people might get mad and start clicking off this video like, I don't have an entitled mindset, I'm not, what's this random kid telling me on YouTube? But I used to have the same mindset too, where I believed that the weekends were my free time, and after a long, hard day at school and studying, I deserved to get to play my 4 hours of video games, and I had this entitled mindset that this time that I deserved to myself. It wasn't for putting into honing in new skills or learning or even studying for school. I cut out everything else. The time I had during the day, when I'm in school, it's not 4 hours, it's more like 6 or 8. But those hours, I didn't give them to myself. I actually sold them to instant gratification for a little bit of pleasure. And that's the truth, that I did that for years. And you might be doing that as well. And most people probably think that's okay, like they want to spend their time doing that. And I'm not going to shove anything down your throat. You may have just clicked on this video for fun, so I'm not going to shove it down your throat. But this is for the people who really want to improve. This is an actionable step. You might need a piece of paper to do this, or you can do it mentally. Visualize what your entire life would look like if you had absolutely everything that you wanted and you had completed absolutely all of the goals that you wanted to achieve. A lot of people have a bucket list. Imagine all those things were checked. Everything, like even if it's in the far depths, the back of your mind, you don't even think about it because it's such a small thing, you have it. It's all there. Does what you're thinking of match up to what your life looks like now? That's my question. And for 99.99% of people, the answer to that question is no. It doesn't. For the 0.001% of people watching this, then that's good. You made it. Well done. But if it's not, then you're clearly lacking something, and you clearly have work to do. There's a reason why you haven't gotten there yet, and that reason is because of an entitled mindset. If you believe at all that that free time that you have is a period for rest and for relaxation and enjoyment after a long, hard day of work. Now I'm just saying this is true, but you can't reasonably expect to get to those goals which you just had in mind a few seconds earlier. Earlier when I was writing the script for this video, I was looking at 2 studies. One focused on millennials and the other study focused on Generation Z. I'm part of Generation Z. I actually can't remember if it's pronounced Z or Z. But all of these groups, 70% of them thought that they would be incredibly wealthy and rich one day when they are older. I believe the technical amount was that they all believed that they would become millionaires. Everybody wants it. Everybody thinks they can do it. Well, I guess it's the 30%, but basically everybody wants it. But the difference between the person who actually gets to where they want to go and the person who doesn't is the disparity between their mentalities.